Great Monday, man. It's a beautiful day outside. It is currently 50 degrees? No, 40 degrees. Welcome to April in Indiana. Anyway, man, today, man, I'm just gonna talk about what I seen this weekend, watches. For all you wrestling fans, man, I was watching it yesterday. The retirement of Brock Lesnar, that was cool. Obi Femi, man, that's a big dude, man. Yeah. It's the big dog now, you know what I'm saying? But I've been a wrestling fan for a long time, so I kind of dig that. Let's see who else. Oh, Roman Reigns. If not, spoiler. If you missed it, if you missed WrestleMania, yeah, Roman Reigns is, what I'm saying, OTC. He won, and Rhea Ripley, which I was pulling for Rhea Ripley because I actually like her character. I think she's pretty dope. All right, man, let's get into some watches, man. What's up, Kev Cook? I want to get into wrist check. So when you watch this on a replay, a minute in? What did you have on the wrist, man? And if you're in the chat right now, let me know what you got on the wrist. I actually have on my Islander Hudson. And yes, it does not go with any color that I have on, but again, I really enjoy this watch. I like it. I just like the way it looks, man. It's just a pretty dope watch. It's growing on me. And you know what? I like it off top. It's not that it goes with me. I just like the watch. It's fun. It's inexpensive. It's still like $350, right? The other movement in it, but overall the color. And there's like 4 colorways to it. I did not link Islander watches, but just look up Islander watches and just go over there and shoot. You don't even got to buy Islander, man. He sells Formex. Does he sell Casio? I know he got like 20 brands over there, man. 20 or plus brands. Yo, man, my man Vic, and he said, yo, what up, what's up, Chris, what up, Kev? Man, so I want to talk about something because I was looking at a lot of YouTube. I dove down the rabbit hole of watches and wonders, and I'm going to say first and foremost, there were a lot of great watches. Panerai was one of the ones and I didn't even see the display. I heard it was like a submersible type of display. Then we're going to go through some other stuff. Like, I'm going to tap into somebody else's YouTube channel. Yeah. Hold on, who is this? So, Miss Britt Pierce. I don't know if you guys are familiar, which I know some of you guys are. You familiar with Britt Pierce? I was watching her video she dropped yesterday. It is titled, These Are the Best Watches of 2026. Now, before I get into that, please put in the chat how many people have been paying attention to watches and wonders, and what watch or watch brand did you gravitate towards the most? I'd love for you to put that in the chat. If you see this replay, put that in the chat. I want to have this as a discussion going forward because I'm comparing watches and wonders to wind up to minutes and hours. Oh, and dude, go check out. And I didn't link his. I was looking at Watch Chris this morning too, man. He got featured in the Wall Street Journal. And you know what's so dope about that? I'm gonna tell you what's dope about that. I've been watching this channel for a long time, right? He's been consistent. He's been the same across the board. I'm gonna tell you the thing that I think that's the dopest about that is all of us are in the same space as far as we love watches, and it doesn't matter what level you're on as far as your expertise, as far as your knowledge. There's anybody that has a camera or a phone or whatever they use, whatever apparatus they're using to talk about what they love about horology. It's a very niche thing, man. Like, it's so small. This is not as big as shoes, like Jordans or something like that. It's not as big as the car culture. Like, horology fits inside of all of these things, like in a little small pocket. And to see one of us, and I say one of us, get featured into something like that, man, is dope, man. So congratulations to him. If you missed it, it came out this morning, maybe a couple hours ago. And he has an event. Gotham Watch Club, they're having an event, and he's proclaiming to have watch companies, brands that you've never seen, that's never been featured. in America. So I think that's super dope, man. I see that's the type of stuff that I enjoy, and that's one of the reasons why I do what I do. I enjoy this. Um, and that's another reason why I went live today. Is because, man, just talking about like where are we as watch collectors, man? Because Watches and Wonders to me was cool to look at, but a lot of those watches are way out of touch. Well, financially speaking, from like you going out to buy one of these watches, yeah, okay. I used to, but all the major channels cover the same watches, so I just kind of did my own thing this year and sought after the unknown. Salute on that. I'm with you on that one. There's a million micro companies. Boy, are there. There's everything. There's so many that's jumping out, jumping, jump, 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 jump. Yeah, they are. He said, yo, hold up, I'm posting that one. I'm gonna pin that one. He said, you open IG and there's like 6 new watch companies in 2 seconds. Just like that, man. Hey, y'all, it just got, man, I'm talking about, it just got noisy. I mean, literally just got busy in here. That's crazy, man. I do not collect anymore. I'm out the game. Y'all see that, y'all? Somebody talking about they out the game. Come on, bruh. You ain't never out the game, bruh. You are the game, man. Come on, bruh. Come on. But I know some of you guys didn't watch anything Watches and Wonders because I've asked a few of you guys behind the scenes. So, all right, so this is what I'm going to do. These are the best watches of 2026. And I just picked Britt Pierce because, man, there's so many different ones. Man, everybody covered the, you know what I'm saying, like that. They were there. They were actually there. And while you guys are answering questions, I'm asking questions. I'm asking a bunch of questions. If you had the opportunity to go to Watches and Wonders, would you do it? Would you do it? Whether you had the money to buy a watch or not, but would you go over there for the experience? And put that down in the comment section, man. I'm just curious. I'm curious to see what you guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, I will go over there. Watches and Wonders. What up, Julius Caesar? Hail Caesar. By the way, enjoy your meal, everybody. I do not collect anymore. He said I'm out the game. Whoa, brother. Came in strong, brother. Oh, it is Hail Caesar. All right, so I clicked on her earlier, man, because sometimes when you jump into somebody's video, it does the commercials first. So I want to get through the commercial just in case, but it wasn't. So if you went over to Britt Pierce's video to watch her her content, I would like to see what watches that she featured in here. You said you would definitely go over there. Okay, so like before I even go in there, I'm reading from this is directly from her description. It says it's time to stop talking Rolex and Watches and Wonders 2026 and talk Vacheron Constantin, JLC, and many more. They delivered one of the strongest novelty seasons in years. Okay, so they say the breakdown releases focusing on standout pieces: JLC, Vacheron, Patek Philippe, Cartier, Longazon, Moser, Nomos. Okay. Ooh. So all right, so she goes in there. I just want to see what she. Patek Philippe, split seconds, chronograph, perpetual calendar. Nautilus 50th anniversary models, Cartier Roadster, Revival, the Crash Skeleton, and Longazon. One Tourbillon perpetual calendar. That sounds expensive. H. Moser, the Reebok collaboration. I saw that. That's actually pretty cool. These are luxury watches, man. These are luxury watches. And I had a conversation with, some of y'all off behind the scenes. And yeah, it was crazy. So let's hear what she got to say.
8 new pieces with my favorite favorite being the Master Control, Chronometra, Perpetual Calendar, and the Date Power Reserve. These are kind of like the integrated bracelet, reimagining of the Futurematic. Very contemporary, cool, while still feeling unmistakably JLC. My favorite is the Date Power Reserve. It's just a bit more financially doable for me, but still, that would take a lot of saving. So this is a 39mm case diameter, incredibly thin at just 9.2 millimeters, and a combination of brushed and polished surfaces. Powering this is the manufacturer caliber 738, delivering 70 hours of power reserve and tested to COSC standards with the HPG seal. 10 out of 10, I want this. This is JLC at their best.
Okay,
As
so
I said before, this year it might be a
Big
tie
Wiz.
between Vacheron and Constantine.
I was looking at the prices of some of these watches. And I'm not going to go any further. If you guys want to see more of that, you guys can go jump over to our channel. I just want to show that part because that was what I looked at. That's what I stopped in on with the JLC. I actually went to Moyer, not Moyers. Moyer Jewelers. Not Moyers. Reese Nichols, I'm sorry. Reese Nichols has JLC. And JLC got, man, like, outside of the price, man, these watches are amazing and beautiful, man. But for somebody that's price conscious, and you know, for the people that I've talked to recently, a Casio is as big as they're gonna go. They're not concerned about watches like that. The other group of people I talk to are more into their Fitbit type watches, or like their Apple or Microsoft Android style watch, or whatever they've purchased off of Amazon that can keep track of their steps, their time, stuff like that. They can check their emails. That is more popular amongst people, more popular than you know. The other one is Seiko, man. Seiko was another brand that some people are completely oblivious to what's going on YouTube and Instagram. They know because of word of mouth. It's been a part of people's families for a long time, and they just don't care about any of that. They're like, yo, the Seiko cost me $300 or even $450. You know, some people are comfortable with spending that kind of bread. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, there's like, I actually brought the Seiko out with me. It's not, and I've said this before. This is one of my favorite Seikos of all times. And man, cocktail timers, man, super dressy. And I'm not really a big gold fan, but this one does it for me, man. I really like this watch. I love wearing it. It's super cool, man. Just, come on, man. I have to put this thing on now since y'all got me pulling it out. You know what I mean? Double wristed while we're doing this live. P30 hoodies and hot chocolate. Damn, man, I ain't never seen that. I need one of them hoodies, bro. What we talking about today, bro? We're just talking. All right. So, question is, man, with Watches and Wonders, where do you sit with Watches and Wonders, bro? Would you go to Watches and Wonders if you had the opportunity, or would you stick to your local stuff like your Philly trade shows, your what is it, Warner Wind Up, your Minutes and Hours, which I'm not complete with that video yet. I'm still working on that video, getting it out to you guys. Because I went to Minutes and Hours in Chicago last week? It's been 2 weeks now. It was last weekend. Went there, pretty dope. There was actually a pretty good show. But, you know, and then, you know, I think what I would like to do is invite some of you guys up that has been to these shows, to a number of them, because I've never been to an Intersect yet. I've yet to go to Intersect, so I don't know how Intersect is. I heard it was extremely intimate. It's a smaller group of people, so yeah, I don't know. I would like to go to an Intersect at one point. But there's so many different shows. But I seen the Gotham Watch Club. Like I said, for those that have missed it, man, go check out Watch Chris's latest video. Super proud that, man, he got featured into the magazine. That's dope, man. That is super dope. And again, anybody that has a camera, that has a love for horology, that gets to talk about watches, and you, man, come on, bro, you get entered into stuff like that. So for me, I watched Adam from Ferris Swift. You know, he do his thing. He's big into car culture. But like when they have Minutes and Hours, he's always featured on WGN Channel 9, right? Up in Chicago. I grew up watching this news station, but like I used to watch the Bozo Show. Like this had a series of shows on WGN. So to see him on something that like he knows, that's like my childhood, man. And like I love to see watchmakers, like independent watchmakers or micro brands, if you will. I love to see us now because we're living in an era that you think about the 1800s when these watch companies were coming out. It wasn't no the word enthusiasm. It existed, but it did not correlate with watch collecting. It just didn't, man. This is a current term. This is something that we've seen since at least since COVID. You know, because I didn't hear about watch enthusiasts in 2017 when I was collecting a Victor, man. It's just like I heard cults. It was a cult. You know, like, oh, you Invicta collectors are cultists, man. I'm like, maybe. I mean, if you say that, then you might as well say that about the Panaristes, Rolex fanboys, Seiko fanboys. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go one day, but I'm not in a rush. I want to travel to more micro independence first. That's fair. That's fair. I definitely go. I've been wanting to go since the mid 2000s. When it was Basel World. Yeah, Basel World was it, man. Like I remember looking at magazines when I was younger at Basel World. Very interesting. Basel World used to feature so many nice watches, man. And just knowing that, like, man, some of the largest watches, some of the biggest businesses, man, that we just go crazy over now, man, just was a part of that, just kind of pushing it forward for it to be in media as a whole. But I am excited about micro brands. And so the other day, DK, he featured he featured a glycine. And then it was talked about over there on Skyler's channel, right? And then of course I talked about later on that evening. I actually put this on. I was like a kid, bro, like eating a bowl of cereal, man, watching cartoons or something like that. So while Skyler was on, I threw on this watch right here. This piece, I've shown this piece a number of times. This is my Glycine Airman. This is a watch that you can actually pick up for less than $1,000. And you have two different variations, actually a few different variations. You have the Salida 300 or the Salida 330. It's a collar style GMT, which I personally, so I have two different style GMTs. This isn't Swiss made, but like this one has where you can actually move the hand back and forth, right? So it's independent. It's independent of, so you on this one to set the GMT, you have to go around and set it to the time. You can actually take this back and forth and you set the date by moving the hand as well. I prefer this one over what they call a true GMT. They're both GMTs, but I prefer the collar style over your traditional or true, they call true GMT. However, I still enjoy this watch. And that's the biggest thing is I enjoy the watch. One of the things that I really don't get down with when we're talking watches is influencing someone to dive into something out of their range and then they don't like it, right? Now, that's on the individual. If you decide to be pressured into buying an expensive watch, like giving up so much. Hey, how you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Busy?
I am. Always.
I want a Glycine now in the line of probably 39 Combat Sub. Yeah, those are really nice, man. The Kraken from the Glycine is pretty dope. You know what, too? While I was in, I have planned on showing some more Watches and Wonders conversation, but let me just sum it up with this. I was looking at the Rolex, right? That the one that has Rolex is a motif, so many different colors. I personally like the colorway. I don't care that it's Rolex, you know what I'm saying? I just like the colorway, and I do like that they tap into that. And it's something outside the norm. It is so funny hearing people that are so serious because Rolex, I guess you guys want, some of you reviewers want Rolex to keep it serious and keep it traditional to the heritage of the brand. But I'm like, you do realize that we have a multitude of people. Everybody's ways are different, and you want to include multiple people now. Everybody's kind of people are different. You got so many different cultures coming over here. You got different styles, man. And when you do like a Rolex with this type of colorway just on the dial of it, right? Like, why did they do that? They did it with the Jubilee last year, and guess what? That thing, man, doubled in price as far as what it was worth. Doubled. Crazy, right? You know, so I heard a number of YouTubers when they with their predictions, they were like, "Yo, this I don't think this is gonna hit. I don't like it," and then they had to come back. It didn't even wasn't recanting the statement. They just, "Oh, I think it's great," and then it sold out. And now, depending on how much you pay for it in the beginning, now you make money. Hey man, look, I'll stick with the whole enjoy what you buy. Which the Tudor was it Tudor Monarch? This style, right there with that second hand. I'll put this up here because I owe it to the people that watch. That when you guys look at these videos and then I get the comments like, man, what's the alternative? Like, well, you can go with one of these, right? You can go with, I'm not sure if you go to AliExpress. I'm sure you can go to AliExpress and find a watch that's less than $500 that has this feature, that has like, you know, display case back and stuff. It may not have a Swiss movement in it, but if you're buying it for pure aesthetics, you just love the way it looks, you just want something on your wrist, yeah, you can go to AliExpress. And before you go do that, I'll tell you to go look at Watching James. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the channels, or My Dude Watch. Like these guys are covering all of those AliExpress stuff, man. And I would say go to them, because if you go to AliExpress and you go on their website and buy yourself and go, man, the list is crazy, man. I don't like it, bro. It's like going to a swap meet or something, man. You trying to find a particular pair of socks, you know what I'm saying? And it's all this stuff. There's too many colors, too much stuff to go through, too many stores. Nah, I let them work. Let them work and do their thing, man. And just go through the list that they have, man. It's so simple. I just, man, I ain't got time for it. Let's see. Watch Addict. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Yeah, Frugal Mama. I know you changed your name, but I see you. What's good, rocking? Christopher Ward. That's on my list to get, bro. That's on my list. That's why me. Hey, man. Hey, you know what's funny, man? Look, man, where you at, man? Somebody just asked me, where? I just had him in the darn hand. Man, what did I just do with him? I just lost my coins. Did they take them? Yo, I think they took them, bro. Oh no, here they go. All right. I had these out. We was talking about these random Rob coins, but this one right here, all time favorite. I had this in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Me being from the city, yeah, bruh. That man made a Chicago coin. You feel what I'm saying? Poker chip. I dig this. Yeah, I was just showing somebody because I had all this stuff sitting out on the table, and I got all these watches out. Just enjoying watches. I've been enjoying my watches, and y'all missed it last night. Rob gave away a Formex. Congratulations on hitting 100,000 subs, man. That's beautiful, man. Again, man, I think, me personally, this year has been a weird year for like watch conversation as a whole, because the conversations I've had, some people have said they're not buying anything because of the increasing pricing, because they're not getting what they want out of their watch brand that they're looking for. Some that I've talked to saying, hey man, I'm priced out. I can't do it. I was saving up for a particular watch and that price keeps going up and I'm not about to keep chasing it. I'm like, I get that, so I stick with what I have. I have made adjustments to watches. I've changed straps to watches. Case in point, this strap did not come on this glycine. I actually ordered this off of Amazon. And then, of course, I have my Khaki King, which they just came out with some new colorways. Hamilton just came out with 3 different new colorways. Or was it 4? I know I've seen at least 3. Jake had, over at Trifecta, had three new colorways. But this, I took this to Minutes and Hours. And, people were seeing, they were like, yo, what is that, man? I was like, yo, bro, And I have to blame Rob for that because I actually, like, so, yeah, it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like, y'all, you know I like camo stuff, bro. Come on, man. You did that on purpose. No, you did. Yes. Yeah. Rob, congratulations on 100,000. I'm sorry I missed the stream. Yeah, it was pretty dope. Hot take. I wish I took glycine more serious earlier. I would have. Bruh, look, I'm telling you know what? I'll tell us. Let me. And I've said this before with this watch. I called him my mentor at the time. My second deployment. My mentor actually wore the original. He had the original glycine, like when he served, he still had it on his wrist, right? I never paid attention to it because I looked at it the first time and I was like, that's because it's too small. And he had the small. This is a 40. He had the 36 or whatever, and I was like, I can't mess with that. That's too, it's cool. Get the 24-hour dial. Didn't think nothing of it. And then he told me a story about when he was in. He got injured, man. He got shot up, man, trying to save some other. Well, actually, he did. He saved, was it 5 other soldiers? You know what I'm saying? Like a downed helicopter, man. So he got them. He took a couple rounds, got his pelvis shattered by enemy fire, and he kept moving. And as he's pulling him, he's getting hit in his back. You know what I'm saying? So like he's in a wheelchair now. I seen him just a few months back, and he's a lot older. Because keep in mind, he served in Vietnam, so he's a lot older, and I don't know if he's still with us or not. But yeah, he wore the glycine. He wore that watch. He still had it on when I saw him a few months back. And but then, of course, one of our own, he is a glycine aficionado, and he got on my head. He said, "Man, you need to collect the glycine. You got to get glycine, bro." I said, "I get to it. I kept saying it, man. I procrastinated for like maybe a year, and then I was able to get my own, and then I did a trade, right? And then and I don't have it with me, but I traded some watches with him and got this. Oh my gosh! When I tell you that bronze hits is different, man. It hit different. You know what I'm saying? Like that 42 millimeter joint, man, and it's a 50 millimeter. So it's literally it's wide on the wrist, man. For me, but it just fits, and I absolutely love it. And I wouldn't trade it. As far as the Swiss made timepiece, man, the only downside to the newer to current glycine is the actual clasp. They still use that generic clasp on it. But the watch, come on, man. You can always change. That's all we do is change and modify. Man, bro. Slept on, man. Glycine has always been hidden at that. Well, actually, no. Because glycines prior to 2000 were hidden at the $2,500 mark for some of those watches, and they was worth it. Glycine got, man, if you look up like the older glycines, oh yeah, they even have a Panerai style. How you doing? They have a Panerai style glycine, and that one is, oh gosh, how far back does that one go? I want to say that thing goes back at least 15 years. That's one that I wanted too. It's bigger. They have a 44 millimeter and a 46 millimeter, so it's just as big as an actual Panerai. So, let me see. Big fan, man. Really appreciate your channel. Randall Rockets, yep. You're the only channel that comes to no nonsense content enthusiast, bro. I'm interested. Congrats on 100K. Yeah. The Vision coin. Stolen or snatched. Glycine is so underrated. It is. I have an Airman and Quartz version. Those are really nice, man. I'm telling you. Hey, wrist check, man. Wrist check. What y'all got on the wrist right now, man? Let me know what you got on the wrist. I have on this Hudson. I'm calling this thing Shark Bite. This is the Shark Bite. I know it has an official name for it, but I never go by. Come on, man. Y'all know me. I never go by traditional stuff, right? Now I know that another, as far as divers, we talked about this on the last live. Tudor had, like some people on YouTube said that the Tudor showing was lackluster. And overall, I would say there were a number of YouTubers that said that this year's Watches and Wonders was more wonders than watches. And it was like, they just showed a bunch of expensive timepieces. When they got the Tudor, they was like, Tudor kind of dropped the ball. They have a new Black Bay, blue in color. But if you don't want to spend that kind of bread, how much is that thing? Like, is it over $5 grand? I tell you another company, Nomadic. I rock with them heavy. That right there, that green dial, that seaweed green, if you will. I would call it Hope, but that name's already taken. But this is a pretty solid watch, man. It wears comfortably, it fits well, has all the specs that everybody is like fawning over. Display case back. And the most interesting thing is you can, if you're in the state of Indiana or if you're local, you can actually buy a Nomadic. And I left that link in the description. Go in the link, reach out to Kokomo Watches. They sell these. I went to see the display, man. This actual display, Nomadic display right here in the state of Indiana, which is crazy. It's crazy. I really dig this watch, man. I dig this watch. I like it. One, this proper. Wow, this gives proper Black Bay vibes. Yeah, I dig, man. That's what I'm saying. And hold up. That bezel action, man. Bezel action is great. Now, I mean, the other thing too, y'all. I've heard that watch collecting in 2026 is kind of like down in the dumps, man, because of the pricing. And people are not coming out, well, watch companies are being lazy about new innovative stuff. And I'm like, I don't know, I just think it's like you have to do your homework. Or just find what you like. Are you willing to go into the micro brand / independent? Because I'm like, Formex. Oh, wait a minute. They was talking about this on Rob's channel last night. Formex over Fortis? Well, I think there was like Fortis versus Formex. What would you pick between those two? I like Fortis. But there's only one model of Fortis that I actually want. It's an aviation piece, a 39 millimeter. Really nice. The price went up though. Went from 2,200 to 25. So I'm like, looks like a vintage sub. Yeah, that's what I like about this watch, bro. No crown guard, man. Just beautifulness, man. That watch is just amazing. Hold up, man. Let me flip it around, man, so we can get a better look at it. Man, I like that, bro. That thing is fresh. And you see the scratches on it, man. I wear this watch. I definitely wear this watch a lot. I have some that I consider my favorites. This is one of my favorite dive watches of all time. Look at that, man. That should be a thumbnail right there. Minus my fingers. But hold on, wait, hold up. Let me put two watches side by side. It's one of these things like, what would you pick if you were to go? He said, I want a dive watch. Do I go Longines, Heritage, or do I go micro brand, Nomadic? And Nomadic, to me, man, is becoming more of an independent, man. Like, 'cause they killing it, man. I feel like they're coming along just like Formex and Christopher Ward. That's just me personally. I think both of these are nice. But if I had to pick, I like the new Longines, but I don't regret purchasing this piece. I still like it. That blue on it, that sunburst is amazing. It's a beautiful watch, man, at the end of the day. For daily, that Nomadic was good. Yeah, I definitely felt the pressure from micro brands. But Julius, you have such a beautiful collection, man. I got a chance to sit with or actually talk to Vizionico when I went to Minutes and Hours, and again, this one they up and coming, man. It's another company that I consider that if let's say for instance I was just starting my watch collection, they have, just based on what they like, what I like, what I know I like, I would go with them. Just me personally. I'm not telling you that that's something that you should go gravitate towards, but I dig their watches, man. So if I lost my entire collection and I started over, this is one company that I would start with. And I would still stick with my Hamilton, man. I still like Hamilton and Tissot. I do. And I know that the PRX, and I don't, today I don't have my PRX with me. Actually, if you understand at home. I think the PRX is like hands down one of the most comfortable watches, man, the most striking watches out there for the price. with the heritage and stuff like that. That's cool, but like for that watch, when I put it on, I feel some type of way. I'm looking down. I'm like, I like this, man. I like the way I feel in this watch, man. Especially since I lost the weight that I lost, man. I'm just like, yo, when I look at it, then my veins be hitting underneath. Yo, whew, I'm telling you, yeah, I be enjoying. Another one, and this one I'll continue. I had fell in love with this watch, fell out of love with it. I almost sold it, but then I started wearing it again. I said, hold up, man. I like the robustness of this Swiss watch company, and I don't have a problem with the logo that's on there. But I'm back wearing this watch, man. I'm back wearing it, man. I really, really like this watch. The lume on it is crazy, especially when I go outside and go back in. I love the way this thing just shines when you walk into a darker space. And I don't regret choosing this colorway because I didn't have anything that was coffee brown. I thought that was pretty interesting buying a watch. Hold up, I'll flip it around so you can see it better. I never thought about owning a watch that had like that coffee brown colorway on it. This is a really nice diver, man. 300 meters. This thing is built. If you can see the scratches on this thing, man. I've been wearing it, man. I'm back wearing this, rocking this watch. I need to start posting back on Watch Crunch too. Traska is hitting. Oh, a Traska, man! I don't own a Traska yet. Do not own a Traska, and that's one that I do want to add to my collection. But I have like literally, I haven't purchased my next watch yet. I've been gifted a few watches. I actually have a watch that I was gifted when I was at Minutes and Hours that'll be coming up too. Like I said, I'm not done editing that video. I have the same watch, Swiss watch company in gray color with the gray rubber strap. Yeah, man, I actually have my case here with me. That's the case that comes in, and that's the other strap. Yeah, brown strap, man, which is dope too, man. Like I'll put that strap on for the summer. I'll definitely put that on for the summer. I'd rather buy the PRX over. Yes, yeah. Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I love the Nomadic better than Longines, but newer version Longines I will definitely pick up. Okay. Two completely different mindset pickups, especially the new version. Reach for long. You said you'll reach for Longines first. Christopher Ward prices are way up from last year. Yeah. For daily, the Nomadic looks good. Okay, so I do want to ask for those that looked at Watches and Wonders, what watch company do you guys consider to be the runaway watch company? Like, I know one stated that prior to Watches and Wonders, Longines is taking it for like the best release leading up to Watches and Wonders, and I think that is a great option. But there was another watch company that was like the least expensive, like Nevada Gretchen was talked about. Alpina. Alpina was the watch company that I just saw that this morning. I think Alpina slept on too, man, because Alpina has some great options. I own one too, so you get the chance to hold a new. Yes. And see, that's the thing, man. Like that's what I said, bro. If I had an opportunity, like to start over, Vizionico would be a brand that I would definitely consider. Like if I was just to stick with one brand and not buying multiple watches, multiple of the same watch, I would get like, because they have so many different options that I like to get. You know, I'm like, oh, I like that. Oh, that one right there. Oh man, their collection is superior, bro. In my humble opinion, I love their collection. But then again, I personally couldn't just collect from one different brand, like because I'm still a field watcher. I love my field watches. I love the history and heritage of. You guys know, Hamilton is a love of mine, and it's been a love of mine since I had joined the Army and retired. It's always been a brand that I would gravitate towards because of the men that I served with that wore that watch, some people that's no longer here. Some of these watches really hold a special place. The brand, and it's nothing that the brand did. That's but stories, man, and those stories don't get out really. We hear about the moon watch, the moon landing, and stuff like that, which I'm not taking from that story. Whether you believe we land on the moon or not, that's the story they stick to, and Omega will always be solidified as is the official space watch. But I just feel that there's some companies that aren't talked about enough. Like Hamilton is always talked about, like the movie watches, TV shows, but like, man, dude, you know how many men went into battle with those watches that never came home? Like, and that right there in itself, for me, you're not gonna have. Some people may not have the same value system or have the same sentiment that I have when it comes to that, man. It hits different. Yes, I agree with you, Julius. Mostly everybody's watch prices are up. All of them. You got some micro brands you might be able to buy at a reasonable price. Henry Archer. That is a watch brand I'm going to throw out there. Henry Archer is one, and Herodia. Herodia is another one. You can go over to Mark's website to see that one. In comparison to like Longines just released, that beautiful, beautiful colorways, a lot of stuff, man. But I'm telling you, keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that are looking for a watch under $1,000. So Herodia is actually under Squale, right? And that is on Mark's website. If you want that green look, go check that out, man. I'm telling you, they have a two-tone blue, I believe. He has the blue bezel with the black face, or black bezel. Dial. Sorry. And that one, I want to say both of those watches are under $500, and it has a Salida 200 in it, man. I'm like, that's a great looking watch, man. It's a great looking watch. Another brand to look out for that I would say has a great offering is Cincinnati Watch Company. Cincinnati Watch Company is another company that I've looked at, worn. Now the thing about that is I literally watched them put that. Well, actually, went to facility. What's up, bro? Went to the facility and watched. He pressure tests. He does everything there. So he regulates the watches. He pressure tests them. He does it's almost like he's doing a chronometer certification in his shop. And I'm sitting there watching this, man. Like, it's just crazy, man. The amount of detail that goes into it, man. The craftsmanship. Jordan he just sit there and just goes through every detail, and then he gets to watch out too, and then he writes it on the card, and just like, here you go. You know what I'm saying? So each watch may run different. So like that one, I have to look back at the card. I want to say that thing's running about 4 seconds a day, if I'm not mistaken. It's just like 4 seconds. So, yes, but here's the deal, y'all. I want to just come on here and just kind of spark this conversation. I do want to have a conversation leading in the future on just the whole collective, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? State of the collection, state of the collector, not the collection, the state of the collector. What is your mind state right now? How are you feeling about watches in 2026? Are you standing still? Are you like Skylar? Like, if I do add one, it'll be one more, maybe two, but I'm just trying to enjoy my watch collection. What are you looking for? And please put your recommendations down in the description when you reply to this video. What are you recommending we should be looking at? You know what I'm saying? Because some of you guys are heavy into your research with looking at watches, man. And I would love to know what you have in mind. I also left a link to two things. Trifecta website. You can go over there and shop, or the Instagram, because you never know. We had a winner. You know what I'm saying? He's giving away a watch. We gave away a watch. I don't know if he shipped it out yet. But yeah, you never know what's coming up next. What's the next goal? And I just love being a part of this. I appreciate you guys giving me opportunity to do this. I love doing this. I'm gonna keep doing it. This has been my place of peace right here. So greatly appreciate you guys watching, sharing the videos out, thumbs and up and stuff like that. Thank you guys for supporting vets, just supporting, period, man. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna end right here. Yeah. Welcome in. I saw you guys. I thank you guys for always supporting. I think everybody in the chat, thank you for supporting this live stream. Thank you for supporting this channel and Horology as a whole. Let's keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this thing fun though. You know what I mean? Skylar, do something. It's your turn now, bro. You got to start a whole watch movement where we can come and shop and talk watches, man. Like you got to start a red bar or something like that. I'm putting a lot of pressure on Skylar. All right, man. I'm out of here, man. Until the next Lightning Strike, y'all be blessed. Thank y'all for watching. Dopeness.